that your medical needs, as Dr. Jairam pointed out, start to change and evolve and increase over time. Now, if these are the three challenges.
I have to interject, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
family. And she was killed. There was nobody there to protect her. I'm so sorry to interject like
No,
that,
you
but
have-
you know, safety is also something I think that you offer.
100% providing you security, and that's unfortunate, a fact of life. So when socially engaged and active with others around them, we can defer that a lot. The second thing that we said is we take away all headaches. Anything that has got to do with anything at all. And it's good that you pointed out security. Today, even today when you're staying, whether it's you, me, we are opening the door to so many people who come to our homes. It could be food delivery, it could be courier delivery, it could be letters, it could be parcels, it could be anything. The way we've designed the service package of the Virtuoso is that the item being reduced.
I saw your brochure. Can I come and live there, please?
Wow. As God's my honest witness, I do wish you to come.
Sons, I have my friends, I have my family, I have my work, I do theatre, I do movies, I do web series. So God has been kind.
Wow.
Yeah, thank you. Anyway, Mohit pointed out many interesting things. There were many interesting points and valid points that he made, you know, in what he just said to us. Do you see the same insights reflecting in your other markets, especially the US?
That's a really good question. And you do that starting first with quality design, by excellence in service delivery, whether that's food and beverage or housekeeping or supportive healthcare. But how exactly you deliver those services will, of course, vary country to country and even within a country sometimes. We don't think that we could take a senior community from Seattle, pick it up, move it to Bangalore, drop it off, and it would be appropriate. So what we're really trying to do at Columbia Pacific, this is true in China, this is true anywhere we've gone, the Asia Hospital under Dr. Jairam's leadership for the past 15 years, and then bringing in a really, really strong...
Physically stronger going forward. What we've found is, and again, my learnings come from Dr. Jairam and Columbia Asia as they tutor us through this. Physical fitness has got to do with strength, it's got to do with stamina, it's got to do with flexibility, and it's got to do with balance. If these four aspects of your physical being are individual and offered to residents through the day, I'll give you an example. A lot of people think playing tambola is a waste of time. Right? Industry, going and seeing the film industry, going and seeing a film is one. 55 to 70, and we've got a wonderful set of people who did a very nice film for us, and I hope we'll show that to you. People from
These are the scope of what you want to do with your life. If you have a little bit of gray, they treat you with greater respect. They think that you got wisdom, you're a senior, and they got to be more polite to you. So I think when you look at age-based stereotypes, people expect you to happily go into the sunset and sometimes wonder why you work. But for me, it never occurred to me whether I should walk into the sunset, because I do what I like best. I am doing the work in the startup area now, and I'm working harder than ever.
Demanding as they were when you were younger. Happy to say that growing older brings with it, you know, the feathers of growth, and you become, in a way, a more evolved person. Like my good friend Shobha once said to me, flaunt your age like a banner, because that's when it's the most impressive. And for a beautiful woman of 71 to say that, I'd better be listening to her. Being in the fashion world, it's sometimes amazing to think about what is considered appropriate and what is not considered age appropriate. And to me, the lines blur quite a lot, because I still like dressing young. In fact, I often tease my son that I'm dressing younger than him.
A pleasure to get older as you grow older and older. The more the experience, the more the learning. As you catch on to the age, you mature. Your knowledge enhances. You know how to come out of crisis. You know how to balance your entire lifestyle. You see others, it's a learning process. watching the older guys. As a young kid, I was watching the older together, the senior cricketers, the senior citizens now.
And of course I wasn't. We had to sit on the top and do it. It wasn't one of those huge rapids, but I felt great, and it was good that they all said, the family said, "Oh my God, Mona auntie."
So I went up and I found this thing you pull back on this ratchet, and then being let loose and then crashing along. And I finished that, and the chap who was running this thing, a young American.
Imagine us. I wanted to ask.
The following ways. Emergency requirements need to be addressed at super speed, both while in their place of residence, as well as during transport and reaching the nearest hospital. Wherever we are in close proximity, as long as it ensures safety, we will engage for all emergency care with Columbia Pacific communities. Further, we will, along with Columbia Pacific communities, evolve a plan for preventive and curative care on a less urgent basis. So we, as the two sister concerns, talk to each other in the progress of the projects. But one thing is clear, that the direction of providing service to senior citizens is the responsibility of every healthcare provider, and particularly so, Columbia Asia Hospitals India. To say that we are partners and well grounded in that.
I wish you all the best.
Investment thesis is to make long-term investments based on the major trends. As we've already talked about, India's aging, the changing patterns of family life here in India. Those are the kind of investments we see mature over a long period.
So it's something that's very close to our heart. Our team and I, we spent several design meetings with our architects in putting together this project. The virtuoso for all of you, you should know, is a 158 home community. And when we say designed to international standards, there are certain key differentiators. How fierce the wind, you would always get out of the car and onto a dry surface. It's very important when balance is not optimal for you to be confident that what to come and visit our site office and also call us for any interest that you may have. Thank you so much.
I would just like to add that the facilities that are available in this setup, something never happened in our country before. Absolutely international standard.